Listen to this. So I'm gonna tell you a very humbling experience. Some of the young people or some people ask me, what changed me, what made me grow up? I tell them a simple story. One day I had a brand new BMW. I'm driving. So I look over to my left. There's a guy driving a Prius. And while he's driving his Prius, I look over at him like, yeah, look at me. And I'm gonna tell you something funny. He rolled down his window humbly and said, man, that's a nice car. Maybe I can get there one day. And I looked at him and was like, nah, maybe you can, arrogantly. So when you look back, I wasn't being humble at all. I was flexing like, yeah, I'm the man. So later that day, I get a phone call. And my boy was like, yo, you should come to this barbecue. There's gonna be a pool party at a barbecue. So I said, you know what, let's go. I pull up to the house. House is crazy. When I say house is probably $3 million, $4 million house. I walk into the house like I'm the man, pulled up in my 6 Series, thinking I'm this guy, right? I look. I didn't notice, but the Prius was in the driveway. But I didn't think it was him at all. It didn't even register to me. So as I'm walking to the backyard, I'm just admiring the house. Like, oh my God, this house is crazy. Just walking. Finally, I get into the backyard. My boy goes, yo, let me introduce you to the owner of the house. I said, bet. I want to know because this house is crazy. I walk over. As soon as I walk over, I'm seeing the guy that was at the light with me, but I'm not thinking nothing. And then he goes, this is the owner of the home. I reach out my hand, was like, that's the guy in my head that had the Prius. So I looked at him and said, aren't you the guy the other day I seen at the light? He was like, yeah. He said, remember I told you nice car, and maybe one day I'll be able to afford it. So I looked at him and said, look how you living. He said, when you learn that is your priorities over your wants, then you'll learn. He said, but right now, it don't make sense for me to buy it. He said, because if I can't buy an investment that pays for it, that ain't meant for me to drive it or have it. I said, your house is amazing. He said, this is an asset. I care about assets more than I care about liabilities. After this conversation, the next day, I thought about it. I was like, look at where I'm pulling my car. And I said, enough is enough. It's time for a change. I decided to sell my car. And I said, you know what? I'm going to work on saving so I can buy a home. That's what changed my life. That moment of being humbled and seeing that just because something glitters doesn't necessarily mean that it's gold. And just because someone look like they got money don't mean they necessarily have money. That was a very humbling experience for me. So therefore, what I'm trying to get at is, don't follow others trying to look like they have money, because that'll be the reason you won't have money. Don't let that go over your head.